A very good morning to all the students of class 5. Dear student, today we will study the 18th chapter of social science named as the way the United Nations works. So, dear student, we will study this chapter from the book Our Land, Our World, which is a book of social science. So, as you can see in my screen, this is our book, Our Land, Our World. So, dear student, let's start the chapter. So, dear student, very first, you should know what are the learning objectives of this chapter. What you will learn in this chapter. So, dear student, as you can see in my screen, these are the learning objectives of the chapter. The first learning objective of the chapter is the main organs of the United Nations. The second one, the General Assembly. Third one, the Economic and Social Council. The fourth one, the Trusteeship Council. Fifth one, International Court of Justice. Sixth, the Secretariat. Agencies of the United Nations is the next learning objective of the chapter. You will also learn about WHO, that is World Health Organization, and you will also learn about United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. Dear student, you will also learn about FAO, which is also called as Food and Agriculture Organization. So, in the last, you will learn about achievements of the United Nations. So, dear student, let's start the chapter. So, dear student, most of the sovereign nations of the world are the members of the United Nations. That is why it is sometimes called world body. So, it has a flag of its own. The flag consists of United Nations emblem in white against a light blue background. To put the objectives into action, it has headquarters in New York City, USA. So, dear student, this is about the starting of the chapter. So, dear student, let's start with the first learning objective of the chapter, which is the main organs of United Nations. So, dear student, the United Nations has 6 main organs or bodies to carry out its objective. तो बच्चों, United Nations के 6 main organs हैं, part है यूनाइटेड नेशंस के ऑब्जेक्टिव को पूरा करने के लिए. सो दीज आर सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल, जनरल असेंबली, इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल काउंसिल, ट्रस्टीशिप, इंटरनेशनल कोर्ट ऑफ जस्टिस एंड सेक्रेटरीट. सो दीज आर दी 6 main organs of United Nations. So let's understand first the Security Council. What is Security Council or what is the role of Security Council? Let's understand it. So, dear student, the Security Council has the greatest power in the United Nations. The task of the Security Council is to maintain peace and security in the world. United Nations का क्या काम है? यूनाइटेड नेशन में सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल का क्या काम है? वर्ल्ड पीस को मेंटेन करना. इट हैज 15 मेंबर्स. इसके पास कितने मेंबर्स हैं? 15 मेंबर्स हैं. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, दिस इज अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. व्हाट इज द मेन पर्पस ऑफ सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल और व्हाट इज द task of Security Council? So the answer is the task of the Security Council is to maintain peace and security in the world. Second important question is how many members are in the Security Council? So the answer is there are 15 members. There are 15 members in the Security Council. 5 of them are permanent members, that is United States, United Kingdom, Russia, France and China. These 5 members are permanent member of Security Council. Dear student, again this is very important question. Write the name of 5 permanent member of Security Council. So the answer is 5 permanent member of Security Council are United States, United Kingdom, Russia, France and China. The other 10 members are elected by the member of state for 2 years term. जो next 10 members होते हैं वो member of state के द्वारा चुने जाते हैं. कौन कितने टाइम के लिए चुने जाते हैं? 2 साल के लिए चुने जाते हैं. So let's understand more about it. So India has been elected its member many times. The Security Council listens to the complaints of attack. It calls the attacking nation to put down the attack. If the attacker ignores the call, the Security Council can send a United Nations peacekeeping force to stop him. It can apply economic sanctions against the warning nation. However, it can take action only when 9 of the 15 members, including all the 5 permanent members, agree. So, if any of the permanent member votes against it, then action cannot be taken. Thus, each permanent member is said to have veto power. So, इस राइट के लिए सभी परमानेंट मेंबर के पास, जो सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल के 5 मेंबर है, उनके पास वीटो पावर होता है इस चीज को, इस इन पॉइंट्स को अग्री करने के लिए. जब वो अग्री होते हैं तभी ही यूनाइटेड सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल किसी भी सब्जेक्ट में आगे बढ़ता है. सो द यूनाइटेड नेशन हैज 6 ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेजेस. So these are Arabic, Chinese, English, French, Russian and Spanish. So these are 6 official language of United Nations. Any speech made in any of these language in the United Nations is simultaneously translated into the other 5 languages. So dear student, this is all about the main organs of United Nations. Let's understand about General Assembly. What is General Assembly? So, all the members all the member nation of the United Nations together form a General Assembly. So, कौन General Assembly बनाते हैं? All the members nation of United Nations together form General Assembly. The General Assembly is the most powerful body next to the Security Council. जो General Assembly है वो Security Council के बाद बहुत ही powerful body है. किसके बाद? Security Council के बाद. So it meets every September at United Nations headquarters in New York. हर सितंबर में प्रत्येक वर्ष सितंबर में यूनाइटेड नेशन के हेडक्वार्टर न्यूयॉर्क में इसकी मीटिंग होती है. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, एज आई हैव ऑलरेडी हाइलाइटेड इट, दिस इज अगेन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. वेयर इज द हेडक्वार्टर ऑफ यूनाइटेड नेशन? सो द आंसर इज द हेडक्वार्टर ऑफ यूनाइटेड नेशन इज इन न्यूयॉर्क. सो इन एनी इमरजेंसी अ स्पेशल मीटिंग कैन बी कॉल्ड. कोई अगर इमरजेंसी होती है तो स्पेशल मीटिंग भी ऑर्गेनाइज की जा सकती है. सो द जनरल असेंबली कैन डिस्कस ऑल द प्रॉब्लम व्हिच माइट अफेक्ट वर्ल्ड पीस एंड इट्स अदर ऑब्जेक्टिव. All decisions are taken by votes. Each member nation has one vote in General Assembly. Two-third majority Two-third majority is essential to pass a resolution on important question. Common questions are decided by majority vote. Only in certain cases, the General Assembly can make recommendation to the Security Council. Dear student, new member of United Nations and members of most of the main bodies of the United Nations are elected by General Assembly. In many cases, it has to elect from the member of selected by the Security Council. Dear student, every year the General Assembly elects its president. In 1953, Srimati Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit of India was elected the president of the General Assembly. So, dear student, again this is very important question. When did Srimati Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit of India was elected the president of the General Assembly? So, the answer is in 1953, Srimati Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit of India was elected the president of General Assembly. So, this is all about General Assembly. Let's understand the Economic and Social Council. What is the Economic and Social Council? Dear student, again I am highlighting it. So, what is the motive of the Economic and Social Council? So, this council works to make living conditions better and human rights stronger. So, it has 54 members state elected yearly by the General Assembly for 3-year term. So, dear student, this is again very important question. What is the role of the Economic and Social Council? So, the role of Economic and Social Council is to make living conditions better and human rights stronger. Who elect the member of Economic and Social Council? General Assembly. It has 54 members who is elected by General Assembly. It works through many agencies that are partly independent. World Health Organization is one of these agencies. तो जो WHO है वो इन agencies में से एक है. So, dear student, let's understand the next learning objective of the chapter, which is the Trusteeship Council. Let's understand what is Trusteeship Council. So, dear student, let's also understand what is the motive or what is the aim of Trusteeship Council. So, the council supervise the affairs of the trust territories. Trust territories are those regions of the world that are not yet independent and ruled by other nation. तो जो ट्रस्ट टेरिटरीज होती हैं उनको ये मॉनिटर करता है. ट्रस्ट टेरिटरीज मींस जो अभी तक किसी भी और देशों के द्वारा रूल नहीं किए गए हैं, are not yet independent and ruled by other nation. So, the permanent member of the Security Council and those nations which administers trust territories are the member of the Trusteeship Council. Dear student, this is all about the Trusteeship Council. Let's understand more about next learning objective. So, this is International Court of Justice. Let's understand International Court of Justice. So, what is it? Let's understand. It settles international legal dispute. So, this is the role of International Court of Justice. And this is very important question. What is the role of International Court of Justice? So, the answer is it settles international legal dispute. The permanent offices of this court are at Hague in Holland, which is in Netherlands. It judges disputes according to the international law. This court has 15 judges elected by General Assembly and Security Council for a 9-year term. So, dear student, this is all about International Court of Justice. Dear student, let's understand the next learning objective of the chapter. So, dear student, let's understand the next learning objective of the chapter, which is the Secretariat. So, this is the administrative wing of the United Nation. ये United Nation के wings हैं. ये जो the Secretariat है, ये एक administrative wing है United Nation के. So, it puts the decisions of the other main bodies into actions. It is located in the United Nations with headquarters in New York. So, its head is called the Secretary General. जो Secretariat का head होता है, उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? उसको हम Secretary General बोलते हैं. So, he is elected by the General Assembly from persons recommended by the Security Council. So, dear student, this is all about the Secretariat. Let's understand more about other agencies. So, let's understand about agencies of the United Nations. Dear student, the United Nations work in the economic and social sphere through some agencies. These are partly independent groups. The most important of them are following. The first one is United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, which is UNICEF. This is the abbreviated form of UNICEF. So, it helps millions of poor and sick mothers and children. It gives medicine, food and advice to them and help to control disease. So, dear student, the fund is created by volunteer contribution both by the government and the general public. So, the UNICEF greeting cards are also sold every year to collect funds. The future of the human race lies in the well-being of children. So, dear student, let's learn more about it. So, the UNICEF helps the member countries for better physical and mental growth of children. In India, many programs have been taken up for the development of children through their education, health and entertainment. Anganwadi is one such program. Children not only learn but work, play and sing together. Mothers are also taught how to take care of children and their own health. So, they are told about the balanced diet and proper cooking. So, this is all about UNICEF. Let's understand the next learning objective of the chapter, which is WHO, World Health Organization. This is very important question. What is the full form of WHO? So, the full form of WHO is World Health Organization. Dear student, WHO has its headquarters at Geneva, Switzerland. Dear student, this is again very important question. Where is the headquarter of WHO? So, the headquarter of WHO is in Geneva, Switzerland. It works to stop disease and prevent epidemics by teaching healthcare and inoculating people. It has helped to remove smallpox from whole earth. It organizes worldwide campaigns against fatal disease which kill millions every year. So it sends medicines to the needy nation and teaches health workers how to use new drugs. Dear student, health for all is a famous slogan of the WHO. WHO का जो मेन स्लोगन है वो क्या है? हेल्थ फॉर ऑल. Health for all is the main slogan of WHO. So, This is all about WHO. Let's understand the next learning objective of the chapter, which is UNESCO. This is again very important question. What is the full form of UNESCO? The answer is, the full form of UNESCO is United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization. This is the full form of UNESCO. So again, this is second important question. Where is the headquarter of UNESCO? So the answer is, UNESCO has its headquarter at Paris, France. It helps to educate many million people, young or old. The experts develop simple method of teaching for new science and technology where there are no laboratories. So it provides knowledge so that people may live better condition. In the field of culture, people are given expert advice and training in the preservation of old monuments. It helps people visit other countries to learn their culture and cooperate. So this is all about UNESCO. This is all about UNESCO. Let's understand the next learning objective of the chapter, which is, as I am highlighting it, which is Food and Agriculture Organization, which is FAO. Dear student, this is very important question. What is the full form of FAO? So the full form of FAO is Food and Agriculture Organization. Dear student, this is again very important question. Where is the headquarter of FAO? So the FAO headquarter is at रोम. FAO का हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ पर है? रोम पर है. एंड इसका काम क्या है? It tries to supply food throughout the world. Besides, FAO experts help countries to improve method of farming, use better fertilizer and fight animal and plant disease. जो FAO का काम है वो वर्ल्ड में अच्छा खाना, फूड सप्लाई करना, अच्छे फार्मिंग के मेथड्स देखना, अच्छे यूज फर्टिलाइजर्स देखना और प्लांट डिजीज को समझना. So Sri B.R. Sen of India was once elected its chairman. There are many other agencies of United Nations that works in different areas. Dear student, some of them are International Labour Organization, International Bank, Universal Postal Union. So these are other international organizations. Let's understand the next learning objective of the chapter, which is achievements of the United Nations. What is the achievement of United Nations? So the most positive achievement of United Nations is that with the help of its agencies, countries are cooperating to remove ignorance, disease and poverty. So the next achievement is United Nations has prevented the Third World War. The war in Korea, Vietnam, Byzantine, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq and Kuwait were not allowed to spread to other part of the world. Dear student, any of these wars could have developed into Third World War. The United Nations has been also trying to check the spread and use of atomic and other destructive weapons. Dear student, thus the United Nations has succeeded in promoting international cooperation to improve living conditions and bring about mutual understanding. But this organization has neither enough fund nor its own army. However, the cooperation of its members and general public made it serve the entire mankind. So, dear students, this is all about achievement of United Nations. So, dear students, this is all about chapter 18, the way of the way the United Nations work. So, dear student, we will study 19th chapter in our next class. Thank you.